Hey YouTube, it's Iringahn, and today we're doing some more World of Tanks. I'm playing a German artillery piece, the Wespe. I believe it's tier 3 off the top of my head. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to show you some of the mechanics of our artillery piece because it's a little different than playing just a standard tank. Now, I don't actually remember what button it is to go into the extra artillery mode, but you'll see me figure it out here in a second. Team's pretty balanced. I'm not seeing anything. We got some artillery on both sides, a fair balance of both. I believe one of the enemy players is AFK, so we have a slight advantage. Here I am, I'm just trying to figure out what button it is. I can't get it to trigger, so I check again, thinking it's a different button. Okay. Yeah. Here I am. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. As you can see, the reticule is similar when you're in this mode to just a normal tank. It can be fired like a tank, and I've actually had a situation before where coming back from a long time away from the game, I accidentally played the artillery piece like a tank destroyer because I wasn't paying attention. And got a few kills that way, so it is possible. You're just not very well armored, so you can't really stand up to enemy fire. The best bet is to do what I'm going to do here. This is the artillery mode you're going to see here in just a second, as soon as I get into position. It's a top-down mode, and your tank basically, or your artillery piece, moves with you as you're aiming, and compensates for where you're pointing to on the map. So, the main focus in these games is either kill all the enemy players or to take this objective point you can see marked in the white circle. If you hold the point for long enough, then your team wins automatically. So you can see the counter at the top there. The enemy is trying to cap right now. I'm trying to line up some shots while I wait for my cannon to load, and there we go, and I fire, and I do direct hit in the side and take him out. So very powerful. This is about 3/4 of the way across the map from where I'm located, and as you see, as I move, the reticule goes it spreads out. The spread of fire is a lot wider, and if you notice in the bottom left corner there is a picture of my tank with 2 lines coming out of the turret. Basically what that means is the way I'm facing now, my turret has that much like that's how far I can move the turret left and right before I have to actually physically turn my tank to hit that angle. So as long as you're within that radius, that small like 30 degrees of arc, or less, more like 15 degrees actually, then your reticule will not spread out nearly as far. But if at any point I have to go farther up or farther down than my turret will allow, my tank has to turn, and that movement disrupts my aim. You may see that here soon. So here I am. I'm trying to tell them to get in because we're about halfway done. I need some tank to get in there and try to disrupt them, and someone to sight them. Enemies are in there. We just can't see them because none of our allies are close enough. Up north here, there's a fight going on, so I'm trying to assist. You saw my reticule spread out there as I had to turn my tank a bit. Trying to line up a shot, and I'm too far away, so I didn't compensate enough for the travel time of the bullet. Back down at the point, there's our light tank on the right side. He's trying to scout out the enemy. The enemy is hiding behind that rock structure, so I don't know if I can hit him or not. I fire here, and I believe I do damage to both my ally and the enemy. Unfortunately, they're a little too close together, but I'm hoping I can take him out in the next shot here. As he tries to run for it, somebody else gets him. So the enemy is still about halfway capped. If you do damage to a tank within the circle, it pushes the timer back. So there is some way to prevent the enemy from capping without suiciding into it. Currently we're down players, actually. They outnumber us by quite a bit. So we better, we gotta, push quite a bit and try to not waste our lives here. I think they have a 1 or 2 tank advantage on us right now. There's a lot of dead bodies in that central area, as you can see. become quite a battlefield. I'm waiting. I'm hoping that I can sight somebody up. Don't see anybody. Somebody marked an enemy on the north side of the map that I want to take out. So it is a heavy tank from the looks of things, and he's coming for artillery pieces right now. I actually decide to move so I can get a better shot on him because I don't want our artillery being taken out. A good any tank, light, medium, heavy, can take out artillery piece easily if they get close enough. It's rare that you'll survive a direct hit from a heavy tank, and light tanks can just circle strafe around you. So, see, I'm here. I really want to help this guy, but I don't have the arc needed to hit him. I'm not firing, and at this point, I don't think I realize how to change it. I believe you can change the angle of fire, but I'm either too far away or I am not sure how to change that at this point. So I do see that enemy tank coming up finally, and I'm pretty sure he's coming for me, so I turn to fire. He's in a weird place where the slope of the hill makes it so my shots are bare. Like, that one just flew right over him. And I believe he is, yeah, so he's taken out his, my ally there. I don't think he can move. His track is probably damaged. I believe you can see it there. Yeah, the track looks like it's fallen off. I hit him there. I take a direct hit, but to the track, not to my actual body, so I can't move currently either, but I'm okay. I'm in a good position. He doesn't really have much of an aim there, and take him out there. So artillery pieces do a lot of damage and are basically the answer to most camping enemies, so they have to keep moving if they want to avoid you. Heavy tanks have the armor to survive a couple hits, but aren't going to be able to survive a sustained assault. Medium tanks and light tanks, if you can hit them, are almost guaranteed to be killed instantaneously. Obviously, it depends on the tier of the tank and what kind of ammo you're using. So I'm hiding in a bush here, which grants me some concealment to any enemies that are on that side. I do want to stay hidden because from this open position I can hit a lot, but if an enemy was to come up that slope, they would probably kill me before I knew any better. Do see the guy get marked there. Look over. He's already been killed. At this point, it's us leading by a one tank advantage. Our guys are hiding on the north side of that rock structure because I believe there's enemy artillery. I don't see him firing right now, but that could be the only explanation. I could see why they're hiding. Other than maybe just trying to keep out away from an enemy tank to the south. I can't see anything yet, but I just want to cover the point because at this point we're about 60% done capping. It looks like at this point somebody's AFKing this team, so they only have two guys. On the south side I just saw a tree fall, which means there's an enemy coming up that way, and there he is right there. So even though you can't spot tanks if they're concealed or you don't have line of sight to them, you can tell where someone is by falling trees, falling fences. Like, it breaks in real time even if you're nowhere near. So an advantage is to watch for those and then strike as artillery. You can fire at a position that you saw something fall over. You might get a tank kill in there. Alternative, like on the other side of things, when you're playing, you should avoid knocking into things unless you absolutely have to, or you know that you're not being targeted. A rookie mistake is to bust through a fence or something, because then all the enemies know that at least one tank is going that path. So I'll do it a lot because sometimes just moving quickly is better, but there's occasions when I actually get killed just because I knocked over a tree, even in concealment. Because even if your tank is completely concealed, you bump into a tree, enemy's going to see that tree fall, they're going to just bombard the area. So at this point we've killed the last two enemies. I think the last guy is still sitting in spawn. So we're pretty much done here. I fire some shots down, just hoping to hit him, but we're about to cap. There's probably about 10 seconds left of this fight, so I just decide to just, shoot down their general spawn and hope I can, hit something. But no luck as far as that's concerned. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you could do, or I could do for you, just to make things a little better. Do you want some music? Do you want, me to talk less, talk more, talk louder? Just let me know. And once again, this is Iringahn. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Take care.